Hello, and welcome to the Dahlia World Gardens presentation of Seattle at Dawn, a Mage the Ascension chronicle. I am our storyteller, Tim Dahlia. Thank you for joining us. If you like the show and you want more, you can catch all of our magical shenanigans on our YouTube playlist. And while you're here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to this channel. We would greatly appreciate your support. This is our 40th episode. I am as shocked as you are. So I'm not even going to go into any type of crazy monologue about the world of darkness or anything crazy like that. There's no need. You guys have been here, and you should already know that things can get a little messed up at times. Speaking of being a little messed up, here are my three wonderful friends and players for this evening. Coming in, we'll start with, go ahead, and Cindy, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Cindy. I play Inea Blackwell, and they have just been through some more shit. And Nae's got some things to deal with now. So this is going to be interesting.
Alrighty. And Alix. We'll go up to Alix this time.
Me? Well,
Yes.
hello. My name is Alix. I use they, them pronouns. I am playing Jezebel Spinner. And Jezzy, like Nay said, we've been going through some shit. We went through some things, some stuff and some things. And Jezzy has some stuff going on upstairs that she's not used to. So she's a bit out of her element here.
Yeah, I would say so. And finally, Billie.
Hey, I'm Billie. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns. Play Charlie Newell. Yeah, we really just went through some stuff. Yeah, but luckily we actually got through it and are back in a safe place and starting. We get a chance to sort.
Yeah.
Excited about that.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, for the Night Hunter's part, it was not your intent to get into a fight at the Seattle Center. But whatever powers there are behind fate and destiny brought you there after months of hardship. In the midst of the fight against Cancel's obsession to destroy Jolie Jones, the wayward streamer and cosplayer took up arms with you and proved to be a capable but misguided ally. You managed to close the spiritual rift and defeat the angelic like entity, only to come face to face with the Owl Walkers of the Home Guard Solution. At the direction of their monstrous master, they attacked when they thought you were weakened. Together you fought back. Enea's knife skills and spiritually imbued strength prevailed against multiple foes. Jezebel tapped into the mental powers afforded her by Brad's latest drug and joyously murdered the mind of another attacker, scaring off some others. Charlie donned the crow headdress and turned the tide of combat by summoning a swarm of crows with a stunning 9 successes. Without that, you would not have likely survived the encounter. The Owl Walker's leader, after stealing the essence of his followers, fled into the shadows of the penumbra, flying south to lick his wounds. In the aftermath, Charlie provided escape through a door dug into the land, connecting Winterfest 2021 to Snake Tongue Point. Us. Jolie stands in his tattered Spider-Man costume, staring down at his hands in ecstatic wonder. Nay rushes to the shore, launching her dagger into the sea before falling to her knees, desperately plunging her hands into the waves. Jezzy graciously rolls to the ground onto her back, looking up at the darkening night sky. smiling. And Charlie, the last one through, quickly starts kicking dirt into the mycelial gateway to dispel the effect. The moment stretches longer than comfort would normally allow, as each of you process the night's earlier events. What's next?
So, Inea is gonna dry her hands and, handkerchief from her pocket and come back up. And she's probably kind of pale.
You okay? There was some shit.
Yeah, it really kind of was. Did you get everything?
Yeah, I think so. Wow, that was...
Yeah, not great, Rowberry. You should probably take a break. Let's save your battery.
Yeah, I am getting kind of tired. Wake me up if anything else happens.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna turn him off.
Beep boop. Yeah, I beep booped.
Stuff my handkerchief back in the pocket it came out of and kind of pat my pockets until I come up with a little thing of hand sanitizer.
Okay.
Nice big gooey blop in my hands and do you think it will be safe, Jezzy, for us to go in and see Aunt Mabel, or should we stay out here for a while? I don't want to bring anything down on them.
Jezzy doesn't seem to hear you. I'm kind of like laughing to myself at the sky, just going through the effect that I had on these people, and sort of reveling in the feeling of the power of it all.
Jezzy?
Yeah? Sorry. What's up?
Are you okay?
Feeling really good. Feeling really good. Huh.
Jezzy?
Sorry, did you hear that?
But first of all, did I?
No.
Okay, did you hear what?
I didn't hear anything.
Nothing. I think I need to meet someone. You were asking something.
I don't want to bring anything bad down on Aunt Mabel. Do you think it'd be safe to go in and see her? And borrow the library, or should we stay out here for a while?
I say we can go wherever the hell we want. I'd love to see them try to do anything to Vashon Island. I'd love to see them try.
Jezzy, did I see you taking something while we were fighting? Was that a thing?
It was. And it saved our asses.
I mean, I'm so not gonna argue with you, but Are you sure you're okay? Because you don't sound like yourself.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that.
I have never felt better.
Okay, yeah, maybe we better go in and see Maple sooner than later.
I'd love to. I love Aunt Mabel.
Yes, I know. She loves you too. I know she does. Jolie, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. I mean, I'm scared out of my mind, and oh wow. I mean, that was wonderful. Do you think we're inside the internet again? I hope not.
No, I'm really sure we're not. I kind of could almost wish that we were, because that would make some things a whole lot easier. Let's all go see Aunt Mabel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's.
Oh, Mabel's the greatest. Let's do this.
Okay.
She is, and I kind of like link arms with Jolie.
Oh yeah. It's like this is kind of like the Wizard of Oz. We should all link hands and skip.
Skipping?
No, you know what?
Fuck it. Why not? Let's
It's
go.
dark.
And
Okay. Yeah, he goes off skipping with you ahead of
Yeah,
Charlie.
I'll go
and
skipping.
Inea.
Are
I take
you
this
okay?
crow mask off.
Absolutely.
Are you
headdress comes
okay,
off.
Charlie?
I'm pretty beat up, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I'll need to sit down and take care of that when I get a minute.
Yeah, we should really. That's one of the reasons I wanted to go see Aunt Mabel. She can help with that stuff.
Yeah. Each of you, various degrees of injury. Some of you have healed up, but the pain is still there. As much as the body heals, the brain still remembers those gunshot wounds and knife thrusts and claw marks. So it's a bit to get past. You feel like there's injury, but you still have that full range of motion. You don't really feel like you're losing blood or anything like that, except for maybe Jesse. Are you? Yeah, you're a little injured, not terrible. You got maybe like some strains and pulls. You're definitely sore.
Yeah. And yet I skip. I'm not feeling anything tonight. Jesse's riding a high, and it's not just the joy.
Yes.
Nay has some concerns. You're doing Nay a concern.
Nay, not
Yes.
to add to your concerns too much,
Oh God.
but in the growing darkness, you see that Charlie's hair, though normally kind of a dark brown, there are certainly spots that seem white, and not like strands of hair, but thicker, thin strands of fungus with strange little white bulbs at the end, like white enoki. It seems like there's a nice little strip of this going through his hair.
I think you've got the mushroom thing going again.
Oh, on my head. Oh, that feels weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
that makes
is-
sense. I feel weird right now. I'm a little bit reality's a little slippery.
Okay, that's probably true for all of us right now, because I'm kind of feeling a little bit of that myself. Okay. Yeah, we really need to get behind a door, because it feels pretty exposed out here.
It's a pretty hefty walk from Snake Tongue Point all the way out to the commune. But Jezzy knows the way. She's got the best trails. in mind, and is able to traverse by the moonlight, pale as it is with the cloud cover. About halfway through this journey back to the commune, some of that elation and hyper awareness that Jezzy feels fades, and you're getting pretty tired.
Yep.
Things are starting to drag. Good.
You're starting to drag.
Meanwhile, Jolie's just grinning. You know, his smile is almost like headlights.
So I know that the joy is gone or is fading, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have more.
You do.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some more.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop another one.
All right. The sensation that you take, as you've taken it before, you feel the you find everything not amusing, not giggly, but you see the brighter side of, you know, what you can do and what you're capable of, and you are hyper aware of everything around you, and you feel connected to all of it, and you instinctively, without even reaching out, hear the whispers of the people around you in their minds. And given that there's only 3 of them, Inea, what are you thinking that would possibly slip through into Jezzy's head?
Ugh, I can't get this. Ugh, I can't get that feeling off. I don't have enough hand sanitizer. I wonder if they'll let me borrow a sink so I can scrub. Ugh.
Charlie, what's going on in your surface thoughts?
So exhausted. And this crow thing, it's like... It's right there at the edge of my mind constantly. I can feel it. Yeah.
You also pick up, seemingly from Jolie, so if I'm Spider-Man, does that mean that he's Nightcrawler and she's Jean Grey, and I mean, I don't know. Would
You're
she
not-
be like, I don't know what that means. Maybe I could be Iron Man. That would be dope. That would be dope. Maybe I'll make a lightsaber next.
Jolie, you're not Spider-Man, honey. You do get that.
What? I mean, what are you saying? I can't be Spider-Man?
I mean, you could, but you're not.
I mean, did you see me back there? I was swinging and kicking.
I did. You
Big
know
ol' punch.
what? Why not? Why not? Jolie Jones, Miles Morales, Peter Parker, the hell with it, you know? Fuck it. If you're Spider-Man, let's do this.
Excellent. Hey, I already have the alliteration in the name.
True.
I am a
That
Stan
is
Lee
true.
character, I feel like.
Yeah, I guess
I
you
mean,
are.
I mean, between you and me, Jolie is not really my name. But that's okay. It's okay.
So what is
It's
your
what
name?
people know me by. Harry. But, yeah. Well, it's Harold, but I don't like it, and so I changed it. So
Yeah.
I'm Jolie.
I get it. You know. It's probably like an internet name. Everybody has one of those.
Exactly. I chose mine because I really liked Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and that's what I started on. So,
That's really cool.
yeah. Thanks.
You want some joy?
What's joy?
A drug.
I mean, I think. I mean, I know that your commune is really free about that sort of thing.
Oh yeah. Everyone's really chill here.
I mean, Tom. I mean, he and I, we've hit a few blunts together and all that. But I mean, do you really think it's the right time? I mean, we're out here in the middle of. You're bleeding.
Am I?
A little
I guess
bit.
I am. Well, no time like the present. Every single time. You know? But no pressure, man.
Okay. You know what? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Sounds like fun.
You should come to the Lakasham with me once. That's the perfect place to do joy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sounds fun. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm in the mood for some fun, but I guess I should stop bleeding all over the place first.
Probably.
Well, off we go then. We're off to see the wizard.
Is Mabel a wizard? Are you? We're all wizards. Wizard.
Well, your name is Harry.
Maybe I'll go back by Harry. And he's even grinning even bigger at this point. Yeah, the possibilities of what could happen in his head.
Jolie is my new favorite, I swear.
Should I stop her? Should I stop him? Mabel's gonna kill me. Oh my god, what have I gotten? Ugh, God, I cannot get this feeling off of my hands. What is this going on? Ugh, I really probably should stop her. She's probably had more than enough.
I wouldn't like to stop.
Jezzy? Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah. Honestly, have never been better.
Okay, but I didn't notice either, but you didn't know you're bleeding. How bad is it?
I guess it's pretty bad.
You know it's not normal. You know it's not normal for you to not notice that, right?
Did you hear that?
Or
You didn't
keep
hear
asking
that.
us? No, I did. Charlie, did you?
I really do have to make a call. We need to get the bleeding sorted, I suppose. It seems to be freaking people out, which I guess, makes sense. To Aunt Mabel, then I suppose.
Yeah.
And then I really need to make a call.
Okay. So, another hour, you get to the gates of the commune. There's no guards posted. It's not like medieval times or anything like that. Just small little gate. You got the key. They've actually modernized it a bit, so it's in a NFC little key card. Both you and Jolie pull out a card at the same time. He's like, "Oh, that's right. You live here."
You're right. And I beat thingy.
Yeah. You get into the central courtyard. There's a few people walking around from the community, but past the central courtyard to your aunt and uncle's house, the library, and of course adjacent to it, Aunt Mabel's place.
What time is it?
At this point, it would probably be close to 7
7? Breakfast
in
time.
December.
Oh yeah, so it's cold and
It's dark and cold.
But food? Food might be good. Shouldn't do drugs on an empty stomach. So,
Bandages first.
bandages first, right. Okay, bandages,
Yeah, we don't want to be bleeding while we're eating.
of course. Bandages first. Okay, I guess I should go and see Aunt Mabel really quickly.
Charlie
She's
is also
probably got the food.
injured as well, with a hole in their shoulder.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, I told you I was hurting pretty good.
I didn't realize it was... Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we stop, like, we can just like, I can take care of this, at least heal myself up a little bit. But like, I need to like stop and meditate for a minute. It's gonna take a minute.
Yeah, let's go talk to Aunt Mabel, and I'm sure she'll let you borrow a chair. Wow, I'm really falling down on the job here. Okay. Where do you suppose Aunt Mabel is right now?
Probably at home. It's early.
She's
have a
watching
key,
her,
right?
Watching her shows.
She's watching her shows. Yeah.
I love Aunt Mabel so much.
I'm gonna come into like the Young and the Restless.
I'm watching my stories.
She's not that old. But she does enjoy a good police procedural on occasion. Yeah. Big fan of CBS.
Okay. I guess I'll go into Aunt Mabel's house. How much blood am I losing?
You're injured. You're not like gushing blood out. all over the
Okay,
place.
cool.
It's mostly healed up, but you just got some stains and what are wounds that should be tended to. Like I said, Charlie's wound is also, it's less severe than it looks, but it's still there.
Okay. I'm gonna just walk into Aunt Mabel's like I own the place.
Kind of do.
I mean, yeah, this is my aunt. So I'm just gonna walk on in, and go find Aunt Mabel.
Okay. Not unsurprisingly, she is sitting, in her chair, watching her probably 60-inch TV from a good 10 feet away. She's got a nice sized living room, and she just kind of looks up. Oh, Jezzy and Jolie, and she fumbles looking for the controller.
Hey, Aunt Mabel. So I was told to get bandages because blood. Also, Charlie has a hole in his shoulder. And Jolie is Spider-Man, so
What? You're
It's
gonna have to
been
slow
a-
down.
Mabel, I'm really sorry. We ran into a little bit of trouble at the Winterfest earlier this evening. We kind of went up against the home guard. Was not our idea. You should see the other guys.
yeah, you should. You
No,
should see
actually-
the other guys.
No, it's probably a really bad idea. Anyway, so some of us kind of need a little patching up.
All right,
And-
let's get you into the kitchen. Come on. And she's got a good-sized kitchen island, and a dining room table off in a nook. Plenty of space. Obviously, it's used for Obviously her normal day-to-day cooking, but also a little bit of an entertainment space. This is a place for her to enjoy the company of those that she's brought to this place.
So I have wounds, and I apparently need them tended before I can eat. And you can't do drugs on an empty stomach. So,
Well, that's what I've always told you.
yes.
Yeah.
She's gotten it a little backwards tonight, but there was a reason for it. I'm pretty
I need to
sure.
explain that. I've been there myself. She takes takes a quick look at you. And she looks over each of you, kind of. She's like, okay, yeah, I think we can handle this. Why don't you go ahead and take a seat, Charlie and Jezzy. And she reaches into her cabinet and she pulls out a quick little medicine kit. And she's like, she fumbles through it. She's like, okay, give me your shoulder. Come on, over here. And she starts going through, and you notice that she's using some very similar practices that you've seen Charlie
Celeste.
Celeste, yeah, as well. And she's like, okay, this probably is gonna hurt. It looks worse than it is, so no worries. And she does like the old home remedy, wrap it up, nice and neat. Takes about 15 minutes for each of you, but she gets everything kind of put together, and we're gonna see how much
Mabel,
she heals.
Do you mind if I borrow your sink? I just need to wash up.
Yeah, of course, dear. Just right behind the door there.
Thank you. Hottest water, just like hot water, full bore. All of the soap she can find.
Trying to figure out the difficulty of her magic here, so hold on. That's it. So in patching you up, Charlie, you feel all your wounds kind of stitch up. There's a bit of pain still lingering, but overall, you feel that it's all back to good condition. So you have no more health levels taken. You're back to 0. And she does the same for Jezebel.
So while all this is going on, Nay kind of like jogs back to the front door, and you hear the lock click when she locks it, and then she goes running back into the bathroom where the water is still running.
And same thing with you, Jezebel. You actually feel really good. Not only do the wounds stitch up from the claw marks, but you actually, some of the pain disappears as well. Seems like there's a bit of a additional mind effect in there to kind of dull that. And she's like, okay, all good to go, looks like. So let's figure out what to do next for you guys. And then she stops and looks over at Jolie. She's like, is it just me, or are you glowing?
Is he glowing?
Anybody who's got additional senses for mind or spirit can see that his aura is very similar to any awakened mage's aura, with little flecks of sparkle in it.
Holy shit. I told you, Aunt Mabel, he's Spider-Man.
Oh, who am I to argue? Spider-Man, huh? Come on over here, Jolie. Tell me what happened. And why did you leave? I'm assuming, if you're with these three, that you left the commune. He's like, yeah, sorry? So, you let me out with with Tom a couple weeks ago, and we went out to the Comic-Con, and things were going so good, and I met so many dope people, and it was fun, and there was this contest, and I happened to win it, and it was a couple tickets to go see Spider-Man, and at the IMAX, and I didn't tell Tom, and I snuck out, took the ferry. Sorry, but hey, it's all good. No, the theater is pretty much destroyed.
Yes, it
You know,
is.
for somebody who watches a lot of movies, you don't see it when somebody's leading you into an ambush. Maybe you should take some of these stories down and learn some lessons from these movies that you watch.
It's different.
Just an idea. Just an idea. I mean, what do I know about, like, people and stuff, though?
I don't know. Costumes ruined too.
Well, yeah, but now you've got, like, this, end of Spider-Man 2 where you're all beat up after fighting.
I mean, there's almost every famous run of Spider-Man where he ends up looking like this. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, the shredded suit is definitely, end of the comic book aesthetic.
I look like a Todd McFarlane drawing. I was really hoping to get... Oh, whatever. Never mind. I got another... Hey, you think if I had a different suit, I would get different powers? I'm gonna find out. And he rushes out of the house, seemingly using this as an excuse to not incur any more of Aunt Mabel's wrathful gaze.
I've
Aunt
seen murder
Mabel,
folk in
you-
suits.
You
so-
want me to kill him? I'll kill him.
Oh, I don't think we're there yet, darling.
Nick comes wandering back in, still rubbing her hands, which are noticeably pink.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, no, I mean, yes, I took some damage, but I taken care of. I just look a little ragged. It's okay. Where did Jolie go? Was that?
I think I spooked
He
him.
he ran off to see whether or not he will have different powers if he has a different suit.
Oh, I'm sorry, Aunt Mabel. It sounds like he's going to need a talk or three. Did he lock the
Well-
door when he left? I'm going to go check.
And indeed, he did not.
Click.
Yeah, that boy, he's been. He's been a handful. Thank you for dropping him off here for us. But it seems that he's taken to some of our teachings. He's got some spark. Yeah, I like it. It's kind of the way
Yes.
around here.
I mean, he's one of us.
He seems like
mean,
he
not
is
yet.
now.
One of us,
well-
Global Global.
Oh.
He came here with potential, as all of our visitors do. But
Yeah, I think he's edging toward realizing it. He
Oh.
certainly was an extremely active participant tonight.
Yeah. I would go so far as to say he played a hell of a role.
He really did. I was really expecting to watch him go splat.
Right, I'm gonna just be honest. I was shocked. Okay, I thought we would have to bring him home in a mop bucket.
Yeah, this felt like one of those situations where a parent throws their little child into the pool, and all of a sudden they swim. You know?
Yes, that is.
That's it.
You are not wrong. Wow.
Well, if it's one thing that I've learned in my many years of dealing with us awakened folk, sometimes it takes being thrown into the deep end to grow.
You know, I was kind of proud of him too, though, because what started this whole thing was the thing that really kind of knocked him off his rocker back before we first brought him here. And he friggin' faced it, and I was pretty impressed.
He faced it and won.
Yeah.
And that means a lot. I don't know, I'm happy for the kid.
I am. I'm a little concerned he's gonna get cocky.
Yeah,
I
this
mean-
is something that could really give ego problem.
Mhm.
That's gonna happen.
We had been doing some therapy sessions to help with his trauma. So maybe that helped. And-
It looked like it.
Having some friends here in the commune and being disconnected from his outside life to reflect. Yeah, maybe. I'm not going to take credit for one's push into our world. That's something that every person takes on their own. But he's taken some steps, and it could be worse. He could be like that one person, or several people that just seem to explode, and we have to clean up after that. So,
Explode? How do we
I
get him to
mean-
do that?
not literally, but I mean, so Jesse, I know you were raised here, so you didn't necessarily have the same experience that many of us have on the outside, where we come to our knowledge and our abilities by surprise and without guidance. So, he's fortunate. You were fortunate.
Yeah.
Also, acting a little weird. You really don't seem like yourself tonight, Jesse. Are you sure
No,
nobody
neither of
whacked
you
you in
do.
the head? Wait,
That-
what?
No, neither of you do.
Yeah, you've
I-
been washing
yeah,
your hands
yeah.
for the past
Have you two?
like,
You
2
two have
hours.
have completely flipped because Jesse, you're usually pretty chill, and you're ready to go take on the world right now, and that's not Jesse at all. And Nay, you're usually pretty confident and ready to go take on the world, and you're ready to go behind a hole. It looks like so. What the fuck?
I mean,
I'm ready to just go put the crow mask on backwards and sit in the corner.
I mean
Hey,
that
so, I mean, I'll admit tonight was kind of a lot.
It's Freaky
Kind of.
Friday, isn't it? That's what happened. It's Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
I would love to go dancing.
Oh no.
No?
No. You
The
realize
last thing we need right now is to be out in public.
I have not even gotten a chance to check security cam footage. There is probably a metric shit ton I need to delete
Metric shit ton.
of data.
Oof. Well,
Because the
that
last
is-
thing we need is cops knocking on our door after that.
Oh yeah, we've got wards here to kind of keep that sort of thing from happening, but
That's really good, but so here we're safe. At the Lockashim, not so much.
it's a long drive, and it's I mean the party doesn't really start going until about 1 anyway, so
Again,
well, I mean, I'm willing to wait a few hours. Wait until the heat's off.
how about days? 2 or 3 days.
Days?
At least.
I'm gonna be trapped here for days?
Okay, so when did you start thinking of your home as being trapped in?
There's just so much to do outside, and I don't know. I kind of want to whoop those home guard guys.
Okay, but we did. That's why we need to not be in public right now.
Okay.
I think Inea is correct here. Just take a break here, and she pulls out like a little tray of snack cakes. Like, go ahead, you can have
Yes.
You can have as many as you like. Don't eat too many, though. You
I
don't wanna
grabbed
have a
like
sick
4.
Thank you.
And
Mabel,
just
I
like
I
shove them
can't
in my
thank you
mouth.
enough.
Of course, this is the purpose of this place: be sanctuary for anybody who needs it. Now, you say that you came across that monster that traumatized Jolie a couple months ago?
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
really clear about how it got there, but when Charlie and I got into the theater, there was a rip, dimensional rip, kind of in the vicinity of the screen. And it was doing its damnedest to erase Jolie from existence. And Jesse was doing a pretty damn good job of, like, sneaking Jolie out. But this thing was pretty nasty. Still not really clear on the beginning of the whole thing. We kind of came in on the middle.
We were watching the movie, and just before the end of it, just before the end, the monster ripped through, and like everybody freaked out thinking it was a part of the movie, and then it wasn't a part of the movie, and you hear Jolie screaming bloody fucking murder for, I mean, good reason, but I didn't get to see the end of the movie, but the monster is the reason why.
And sounds like you were able to take care of it and either escape or banish it, or what happened with that?
I'm pretty sure we managed a banishment. It may have self-destructed itself out. I'm also not clear on that, but we definitely at least drove it off.
Oh, there's someone behind that monster.
What? It's
Someone or something behind the monster.
it's not acting on its own.
No, it's being controlled. I tried to dig deeper, but
How did you
That
find that
makes
out?
sense, because it didn't make sense to me that Cancel itself would have lured Jolie to that theater. It makes way more sense to me that was some sort of a physical person that, or group of people that were involved there, and Cancel is their
I would say creation,
Muscle.
or at the very least, master. There's something controlling Cancel.
associate.
So
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
this is probably not the last time we're gonna see it. Not if they can make another one.
Okay, so here's the thing. How did the home guard know to be waiting for us outside the theater?
I am 1000% sure that Cancel and the Home Guard are connected somehow. They have to be. Whoever or whatever is controlling Cancel has to be Home Guard. because the timing is just wild.
And the home guard are definitely associated with the owls.
Did you say they were there too?
Yeah, that was the second
Yeah,
half of tonight.
Why we were there in the first place.
Yeah.
Lord.
So
we
I
weren't
was-
just there to see Spider-Man.
No,
I just wanted to watch Spider-Man.
I was keeping an eye on the home guard rally outside the Winterfest, and Charlie was in the center. I haven't had a chance to find out what Charlie found out.
And not a whole lot. They were, I was following the people around that were handing out flyers, but really there wasn't a whole lot going on. That's why I came back looking for you.
And then the theater exploded, almost literally.
Huh.
So we got done with cancel, and it disappeared, and we had about 5 seconds to inhale, and then the home guard were at the top of the hill outside the theater, trying to finish us off.
And they failed.
So
they failed miserably.
we got a little bit more than a sandwich out of them. And I really need to go wash my hands again. I'll be
That
right
lady
back.
yelled at Nay.
Yeah.
And yelled at me, actually.
During this entire conversation, Mabel is studying each of you. And you can feel her inspection goes beyond just the visual cues. She's reading your aura. She's reading everything that she can. You would know that, Jezebel, that she is better than you at the mind stuff. She taught you all the mind stuff. Yeah. Yeah, all of you have had your traumas today. Let's see. It's been a rough day. I don't think anything. It's usually best to let such things play out. You start fiddling around, you can miss important things. But, Inea, go easy on the soap. You're gonna end up drying your hands out. Make sure you get some lotion.
Right. Okay. I think I have some here somewhere. Inea goes back out to the door and then comes back looking for a towel.
Jesse, you see, in the midst of all this excitement, and you were in the theater, so you were a conscientious theater goer. You put your phone on silent, as the instructions before the movie told you to. And normally you don't care about the rules, but that's
No, that's just polite.
yeah. But you do see that you have a voice message.
Oh, I want to check it.
Okay. You see that it's from about an hour ago, and you hit play, and you hear the voice of a someone that you don't immediately recognize, but he goes, so that was weird. I hope you're okay. I couldn't find you in the crowd. I guess maybe the Danish can happen later, but I mean, this is Mike. It got weird. I hope you're okay. Call me. All right. Bye.
I'm gonna follow instructions. I'm gonna call him.
Projectionist
Okay.
Mike is too cute.
Okay. Easy enough. He doesn't block his number or anything, so he's not that guy. And he picks up and he's like, hello, Jezebel, right?
Yeah, that's me. What's
Oh
up?
my, I don't know.
So you got out, right?
Well, I mean, they ripped off the top of the theater. I mean, that was like some weird fire explosion. I mean, holy shit. I mean, wow. Hope I still have a job tomorrow. I mean, okay, not the important thing. How are you?
Honestly, I've never been better.
Okay, cool. I'm a bit freaked out. I will I mean, I know obviously the Danish is out of the question right now. The armory is, of course, closed. I mean, going to be closed here soon, and I mean, you might not even be anywhere near, near Seattle Center. So,
I mean, I'm not, but you could come here.
I mean, where is here?
Vashon Island.
You hear him kind of counter a little out on his fingers. Okay, I mean, you that's not close. Wow. I mean, it'll take me a while to get there. About an hour.
That's cool. Take your time.
Okay, I mean, if you got an address, yeah, go ahead and text me. I could. What do I do? Yeah, sure. You know what? I'm thrilled. I will bring something, probably a Danish. Yeah, I'll bring a Danish.
Cool.
It's delicious.
I believe it. Okay, I'll text you the address.
Fantastic. I you know what? I'm gonna go get a Danish. Okay. I will see you soon.
Okay, bye. And I'd text him the address and tell him to bring me some hot chocolate. with a please and a smiley emoji.
He will gladly bring that as well.
Mike, I am so sorry right now, Mike. Okay. God.
Mike caught me on the wrong day, bro.
Oh God. He's gonna be so scared.
He seems brave enough. So
There is no brave enough for what he's about to walk into.
fair enough.
This is the wrong night for this. Poor Mike.
Abel's like, okay, I guess we're gonna have another guest.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He was supposed to take me to get a Danish, but he's bringing it here instead.
Okay.
This is
Sounds-
not a person I knew anything about. So this is news to me too.
Oh yeah. So I tell them everything about this this awkward little guy who asked me out in the movie line.
I mean,
Nice.
I mean,
that. And you're bringing him all the way over here. I mean,
well, I'm not bringing him. He's bringing himself. I just suggested he come over here. He said yes.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? If he's willing to
You
come over,
are bringing him all the way over here.
Yeah.
I mean,
he would not be coming to the island if it were not for you. So
Okay, fair.
the projectionist hit on you in the concession. That's wow. Okay, that's adorably gutsy, and wow.
I mean, how do you say no to that, you know?
and you know, he was considerate enough to give a call after a disaster.
You know?
Somebody he just met.
You know?
You better be nice to him, Jesse.
Oh, I'll be very nice to him.
Oh, boy.
Mabel takes the plate of snack cakes and sets it aside and grabs one for herself real quick before heading into well, I mean, we can stick around here in the kitchen and jabber on all night, and I'm sure we could have a fun time about that, but I'm sure we got some more things to figure out before Mike arrives. What would you like to do? Mabel is taking her snack cake and heading out the door to the library.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna head, is to the library. But
You have a date,
yeah,
and
And
Nega's
an-
going to the library.
I need to make
Yeah.
a call anyway.
You should probably also, I mean, this is up to you, but a change of clothes might be in order.
Right, the blood, of course. I need a shower. I'm in a shower. 'Cause yuck, you know? Okay, a shower will be in order. And I need to find food. No drugs on an empty stomach. Yes. Okay, those things first.
You'll also notice that Mabel was able to do some pretty impressive healing here without any apparent repercussions. Which, to all of you, wouldn't be too surprising. This is her sanctum. She can do anything she wants here.
No, I just put that together that Aunt Mabel's house is done. Gee whiz. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's how Naze is, too.
Like, she could do just about anything, and it would not really be much of a reprisal unless she botched it.
Leave it to me to have a sanctum on a damn mountain somewhere. Like, yo.
Yeah, same. Out in the middle of the forest.
Well,
We said nature.
in all fairness, Jezebel, with the shared paradigm and teachings of Mabel, you are pretty paradox free as well. Everything's mostly coincidental for you also.
True.
Because this if you were going by in terms of, this is a reality zone, and this matches your reality. This is your consensus.
When Nay gets to the library, the first thing she wants to do is check security cams for the events of the evening.
Okay.
Yeah, Charlie's gonna get cleaned up and then start like going online and looking at social media as well as news media to see what kind of coverage is going on, while Nay is looking at like the physical footage stuff.
Okay. Let's see. I'll have each of you give me intelligence, and either investigation or computer. With a, for Charlie, actually for both of you, difficulty 5.
I'm sorry, quick question. We were healed entirely, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I was just making
Yeah.
sure my shit was
Mabel got 4 successes, actually 5 successes with Jezebel, and 3 successes with Charlie. More than enough to heal both of you.
You said computer or investigation?
Yes.
In my case, it doesn't actually matter because they're the same.
It's the same for me. They're both the same number.
Yeah.
Difficulty?
5.
I 3 successes.
And 5 for Charlie. Okay. We'll start off with Inea. You jump into your online. You set up your VPN real quick, and you dive into the digital web, and you access the nodes for the security cameras in the city that watch traffic and just about anything else that happens. And you get to the nodes that are for the Seattle Center, and it seems that any recording in this area has been, for the time being, taken offline.
Like for the whole Winterfest area or just around the theater?
For that whole area.
Is there
Charlie.
any footage of the Home Guard demonstration?
You can find some earlier footage from the day, certainly. But up to and after, like, between 4 and 6 seems to be strangely missing.
Interesting.
With the 3 successes, I'll actually also let you go ahead and roll perception and perception and alertness with a difficulty of 7.
Two successes on that.
In the footage you can find, pre 4 o'clock, post 6, you do happen to see what seems to you the familiar bald, bespectacled, suited individual that you met at Edmund's Claire's Diner.
The dude that wanted our help with the technocracy, against the technocracy, that indicated a split within the technocracy.
Dude looks like the guy, yeah.
And he was meandering in the crowd?
Yeah. Also the same person, you know, like I said, after 6 o'clock, you see him walking away, mixing in with the crowd. Looks like that person. Also, if pointed out, it's the same person that was following you at Woodland Park and that Charlie spoke with at Volunteer Park. You guys go to a lot of parks.
We do. Yeah, we do. That's. Okay, I am going to leave the footage in place, but make a couple of copies of the snippets where he appears, and also of whatever of the home guard demonstration I can get from when they start setting up until the footage cuts out.
Okay. Yeah, pretty straightforward stuff. You do also, as in your scrubbing, you do see additional angles of the fight that you had recorded as well, between the police, the demonstrators, and Martin.
Yeah, the bystander with his family. Okay, well, I'm going to make copies of all of that and upload them to my cloud storage.
Okay. Running all that to your secure storage locker online. Charlie, you do a very successful scrub of like the social networks, given your limited computer knowledge, but you are capable of kind of pulling the news feeds, and it seems that this is being spun, that there is talk of a chemical leak after a prank gone bad at the movie theater that caused structural damage, and that there was a gang altercation in the aftermath, and that there are some dead bodies.
So yeah, kind of pretty typical spin on stuff. You
Where-
could figure that if, like, police or government are covering stuff up, that it's going to be like it's gas and it's terrorists or it's gangs. It's one of those things that is just like it's buzzword. It's buzzword.
Yeah, look over here. Don't look right here. We're busy doing this thing. Pay attention up here. Yeah. Is the spin mostly coming from official sources then? Or does it look influenced?
Seems to be straight reporting. So yeah, you see that the news feeds are giving a straight story, and the man on the street interviews seem to support that. And there's a few social media posts about, like, the wild, after effects of like this strange theater prank gone wrong. Like somebody was trying to do like this weird performance art, showing that the multiverse is real type of, craziness, and the chemicals that they use caused structural damage problems.
I guess I'm not surprised. But let me show you what I pulled from the cameras, and I'm gonna play the footage for him.
Oh, okay. Our friend was there.
Yeah,
All
friend.
of this shit is like, yeah, it's all starting to mesh.
It really is, and I'm starting to wonder if even the situation out there on the Olympic Peninsula that we've been dealing with is connected somehow. There's just so much interweaving right now. I gotta wonder.
Yeah, this was definitely, well, it seemed like we had a whole bunch of problems, and it seems like all of those problems are right on top of each other right now.
Yes.
It's all aliens.
Or technocracy masquerading as aliens. I don't know.
Well, yeah, yeah.
This is, this is a lot. Oh, huh. I guess Aunt Mabel was right. I should probably find some lotion.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would go ahead?
Are you feeling okay, Charlie? Because you still got the thing.
It's that takes some time. And probably I don't know. Seems like this the mushrooms, the weirdness that goes on, it just takes a little time.
Yeah, I guess you're probably right. We need to take the time now, because I mean, all the reporting and stuff, but that doesn't mean the Home Guard isn't out there looking for us. And their buddies in the police department.
The thing about it is, I feel like we had this big battle, but it didn't really do anything.
No, it really didn't. Except at least circumstantially suggest a connection between Cancel and the Home Guard. And I mean, we're going to have to do some thinking about what that really means.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out over here is like, okay, that gives us this one little extra connection, but is that actually a lead? And does it lead anywhere?
I'm not even sure that I think you're right. I'm not even sure it's a lead, because okay, this whole series of events at least appears connected, but we don't have anything pointing us at it.
Right, why? Why or how?
Why or
You
who?
know?
Or who even? Because now we know there's somebody behind Council that is potentially related to the Home Guard, because wow, was that a coincidence for them to just show up like that across the park from where they were? But does that mean that there's somebody behind the Home Guard, or is it the Home Guard behind Cancel?
See, it wouldn't surprise me at all if our bald friend is involved with Cancel. That makes a lot of sense to me.
It could. It really could. Because digital web.
Yeah, yeah. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's attached to the Home Guard stuff. I mean, yes, it was in the same place, but then they could have just known that this was going on at the same time, you know, and had their thing happen at the same time because it's going to be more chaotic.
Right, and I mean, it's not like Cancel was being quiet with what it was doing in the theater, so I bet any mages in the vicinity for like 5 miles recognized that there was something going on. And Nate gets up and goes and locks the door to the library sort of absently, and then wanders back over to sit back down. I just don't quite... The connections are all circumstantial. I mean, the owl's definitely attached to the Home Guard, like literally attached to the Home Guard.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that on purpose, or are they being used?
Well, they definitely fit the profile of what Owl likes to use.
Yes.
You know, from what we understand.
Right. I guess the question is, like, did they make a deal as partners with the Owl?
Yeah, right. I'm kind of wondering, chicken and egg. Who's the chicken? Who's the egg?
Yeah, but it might matter as far as who is ultimately in control of what the Home Guard's doing. Although if you
Yeah.
look at it,
Not sure where to go from here. That's the
no.
you know.
Given some of the time that you've been spending here in the library, and that you've locked the door, there is a knock at the door.
They will get up and go answer it. Sort of sheepishly.
And when you open the door, standing, at first, completely shrouded in darkness, but then popping up, almost like a magic trick, is your old friend Frosty.
Oh. Hi. Did not. Hi. Come on in.
Wow.
Hi. Hi, how's it going?
Didn't expect to see you here. Hi.
No.
Yeah, it's a long drive. It's actually kind of annoying. Yeah. I'll follow you.
Okay. Close the door behind him, and that sucker gets locked. Like Nay doesn't even recognize she's doing it.
Kind of
And
side
she
eyes
won-
you for a bit.
Wanders back to
Oh.
her seat. Come on, this way.
Ah. Nice place. Haven't been here. Here it's relaxing.
It is. It's nice and quiet and safe.
So, it's exciting stuff tonight, huh?
Yeah, you could say that.
Malcolm send you out?
Of course. Well, I mean, okay, so fate sent me out here. It's a weird thing. It is what it is. I listen to how things go. I just go where things kind of direct me. And this sounded like a good place to be. It's not anything at all like that Harry Potter movie with the luck stuff. Trust me. It's much more complicated.
I'm gonna just believe you on that one.
Good, because you have no choice.
And I'll be honest, I have had plenty to think about tonight anyway, so I'm good.
Yeah. So, yeah, after talking to Malcolm and having him talk to me a bit, and, well, we decided that it would probably be best at some point in the near future, and probably the sooner rather than later, that we take the Night Hunters and bring them in and actually have an official debrief at the Theater of the Mind. The council is, oh man, they're not, well, let's just say, I mean, okay, so, yeah, there might be a tribunal. I mean, a small t.
Mhm.
And there's, some questions that need to be answered, and, not a big deal. I've gone through them. We've all kind of gone through them. And when you work with the Theater of the Mind, they love their theatrics. I mean, it's in the name, right?
Yeah, so are you saying we're in trouble for what happened tonight, or just have
No.
some questions that we need to answer?
I mean, there would only be trouble if there was like serious transgression or mishandling of things or betrayal. The things
yeah.
that we take seriously. But
I would
your
say
oath.
that everything that happened tonight was entirely self-defense. So, yeah, I guess I got no reason not to come in and answer questions, but you're probably going to have to give us the night.
The shadows kind of play around as he gazes at you, and he just kind of flips through a deck of cards and holds one up and then puts it back, and it's like, okay. And he shuffles it back and puts it back in his pocket. Okay. Well, seems everything looks good here. No oaths broken. So I think you're in good shape. I don't think that this is anything more than a formality. But it will certainly we'll certainly get that arranged for you. Normally they have, Mark pull out this type of duty, but he's a little busy.
Out on the Big Peninsula?
Well, he could be in a lot of different places at once, and this is...
Oh, okay, that's fair, yeah.
It's kind of one of those things just like, you're like, hey man, you could go anywhere at any time and do multiple things at once. And they're like, well, yeah, but he can't do what you do. And I'm like, well, I can't do what he does. It's like, yeah, but... And then it's like, well, can you give me a ride? And he's like, no. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And yeah. Had to drive all the way out here.
Sounds like you've had quite the night, too.
Yeah. And then I got, like, Malcolm in my head all the time. Just, yep. It's nice to actually not have that going on. You guys have an extra bed?
I'm
Yeah, there's a lot of extra beds around here.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they'd be able to find you something. Aunt Mabel was here with us somewhere, wasn't she?
Yeah, she helped Charlie get some new clothes, and then came with you to the library and let you in.
Okay, here, why don't we talk with Mabel? And I wander off looking for her.
And
Hey, Mabel?
yes,
It looks like we've got another visitor. Yet another.
I know it's that weird one from the Chantry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
sounds like
watch who you're calling weird. You're not wrong.
she's really not. Anyway, he was just asking if there's an extra bed.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah. We'll pull something out. We get it going. He's like, well, thank you very much, Mabel. You have a good night. I am going to go and take a nap. Good night. And
Good night,
he's like,
Frosty.
his mission seemingly done, has no care for anything else. When he does go to where he needs to, where to his assigned sleeping arrangements, he does give Jezebel an extra look. Actually, he gives all of you a little bit of extra look because he can see something. But again, he notices that all of you seemingly are in good condition overall. Nothing for him to be too concerned with. But you can see he kind of gives a little bit of a extra take on you. Alright, well, y'all have a great night. If you need anything, wait till the morning.
The soonest any of us is going to be remotely coherent.
Understand that. Alright, well, y'all have a great evening. I'm gonna go. Bye.
Good night.
And he's clearly, this is like, for him, you could definitely pick this up, especially you, Jezebel, that he feels like this is an errand that somebody else should have ran. Like this was beneath him.
As soon as he's out of the door and seems like he's away for a minute, I'm turning to the rest of the group and I'm like, doesn't this seem like it should have just been a phone call?
Yeah, it really
Why
kind of
is
does.
nobody here in person? I think there may be more weight to this than what he's um, telling us, or at least um, than he knows.
So, if you look at it from the perspective of the council, who are at least in name a governing body, it looks to them like we made one hell of a mess downtown tonight.
Yeah, oh, I could see. I guess I could see that, but like, I guess we have to go in there and let them know that we were like, trying to clean up a mess that other people were perpetrating.
Yep. Then all we can do is just give them what evidence we've got, even the circumstantial stuff, and just leave it. We made a promise to Malcolm, so I'm not really looking at avoiding this.
Indeed. Jesse, you have officially gotten cleaned up and have brushed past Frosty to your surprise. At first you thought maybe that was Mike. Like this is his off-duty persona. Like where he just gets the mascara out and but seemingly not.
Nay locks the door behind Frosty after he leaves.
And now that you are prepared, what are you doing, Jesse?
Me. Well, I'm not in the library. I think I'm going to do some yoga and try to talk to, because I feel like Polaris might have been talking to me.
Okay. Are you trying to commune with Polaris, or are you just trying to center yourself?
I'm trying to center myself so I can because, frazzled. If I can feel that I'm a little frazzled.
Yeah, for just the meditation, let's try. Yeah, go ahead and roll stamina plus meditation with a DP mod of -1, because you have come down from the use of joy and are suffering from the negative to stamina.
Okay. You said stamina and
Meditation.
there it is. DP mod of -1. And what's the difficulty?
Trying to center yourself and find. I'm gonna say the difficulty is probably gonna be like 7. It's a little more. It's more difficult than average.
Shit.
It is really hard to work past this coming down. You are feeling drained and lethargic, and you got a kind of a bit of a low-grade headache, and it's just really difficult to get into the zone.
What time is it again? Is it the middle of the morning?
It's actually still evening.
Oh, it's still evening. Okay.
And you're waiting for the delivery of your Danish.
I am waiting for the delivery of my Danish. Okay. I guess I'm probably gonna smoke to see if that'll help. And like at least get rid of the headache. Because I can't sleep yet. Because I'm waiting on Mike. That was a really bad idea.
Yeah. I've got a. Maybe not. I thought I put that in. Okay, no worries. So yeah, you go ahead and you have your tokes, and you kind of get yourself a little bit calmed down. And as you are waiting, you hear a car pull into the common area outside, and you usually don't get a whole lot of visitors. You heard one car pop up earlier, and you saw that was not Mike. But this does seem to be a. It looks like it's a really nice, big, green pickup truck. Looks a bit more expensive than what one person would find on a projectionist salary.
Okay. I'm gonna go outside and see who it is.
And you come out, and sure enough,
Mike?
Mike pops out of the vehicle and presents with a cup of coffee in one hand and a, probably still not warm Danish in one hand. And he's
Hey,
like, hi.
hey, you brought my Danish. I appreciate you.
You're very welcome. You're very deserving. Wow, it's really beautiful out here. There's like no lights. Oh, here's your coffee.
Thank you so much. You should probably come inside because I'm gonna, and it's cold out here. So.
Yeah, it is a bit cold.
Come on.
Yeah. Sweet. He follows you around. He's just kind of taking in this whole commune thing.
I'll give you a tour after I eat.
I mean, I don't know. It's dark, but yeah, it's cool. I like the Christmas tree you guys have out there. It's really well done.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to put it up.
So, yeah. So you live here?
I do. This is home for me.
Oh, this is home. Nice.
Yeah. I haven't been seeing a lot of it lately, but, you know.
That's sad. I mean...
It's fine. Sometimes you have shit to do, you know?
Yeah, I get that. So, I mean, we're out here. I mean, I already ate, a while back, I guess.
Oh, did you?
Well,
I'm going to eat
a
in
little
your
bit.
face, so.
I don't want to be rude. If you do have food, it's just I wouldn't eat all. I mean,
No, there's plenty. Come on, we're gonna feed you.
I stack on popcorn all day. That's the real truth.
Ugh, that sounds horrible.
I mean, you can't. The smell is everywhere.
That also sounds. Being a projectionist, how did you end up? I'm gonna fix like food.
Okay,
I'm gonna
go
cook
for it.
food.
Yeah, he follows you into the kitchen.
I'm cooking food while I'm like talking to him. I want to know like how he became a projectionist. What made you come all the way out here? That's for a person you just met. I could be an axe murderer, dude.
I mean, it's not likely. I mean, how many axe murderers can there actually be out there?
I mean, it only takes one.
Right, but I mean, statistically, I'm not going to run into an axe murderer. I mean, look. I like movies. I like, you know, and I've seen a bunch of movies, and I know that reality is not always the same as what you see on the screen. And so having this innate fear that's like some fatal attraction thing is going to happen is just it's a little silly. But I mean, I got into projection. I used to work concessions and usher and all this other stuff.
Oh, so you worked your way up, huh?
I mean, at first, I mean,
Like
just one of those
literally
weird things.
up.
Yeah. They don't just trust new people with projectionists, and they don't really have like a college for it. There's no like study to become a projectionist. It's just one of those things that movie theaters teach their people.
Huh.
And so I went around and I kind of got up there, and it's not like it's the best job in the world, but I mean, I enjoy it. I get free movies and free popcorn, and yeah.
It doesn't
I mean,
sound
I'm
like a
working on
bad
other
day.
things. Working on other things.
I figured your truck is really nice.
Yeah. Thanks. I mean,
What do you-
it's good.
What do you work on?
Oh, so I'm studying some biology and just it's one of those things where you go to school and you play around with a lot of things at a kind of general major, and nothing really was clicking until I started really looking into like the weird dependencies of like biodiversity, and just became really fascinated with that. So it's that joke of like, you know, what do you want to be when you grow up? Marine biologist. No, I just, you know, I kind of came into just really studying evolution, and I really like it.
Well,
So
I mean,
Jesse's not an axe murderer, but he might be a mad scientist.
might be. That's generous. Homie said biodiversity. I was like, that's a word. That is a word there.
Well, I mean that's essentially what the study of evolution is like, how did we get to be so diverse, and it's really fascinating that, you know, we have all these mechanisms that we can explain how we got from point A to point B, and it's not directed at all. It's not chance, it's not random. I'm not saying that. Everybody kind of thinks that's not what you're saying, but no, it's fascinating moving from, you know, single-celled organisms to multicellular systems to, you know, these different microbes, and eventually we get like this weird split of like, you know, animal and plant and fungus somewhere in the middle, and it's I am boring you. I'm sorry.
No.
What do you do? I mean, you went to see Spider-Man, so I know you're at least kind of cool. And I love the hair and the jewels, and I mean that's
The everything, yeah.
the everything. Yeah,
I get
mean,
it.
quite honestly. But I mean, but what do you do?
I do this. I'm a farmer.
Farmer.
Yeah.
Don't run into many
My
of those in Seattle.
well, the commune produces food, and I live with my aunt here. And we farm. We create food from dirt. It's a lot of fun. And I mean, I love my family, so it's a lot of fun to spend time with them. Recently though, I've been doing a lot of other stuff. So it's been nice to sort of get away from the farm and get into the hustle and bustle of the city.
I mean, yeah, the city's pretty diverse and it's pretty impressive. I mean, I kind of grew up in the area, but yeah, I mean, I live, in the in Ballard. So.
Oh, that's not bad. I was kind of interested. You said you study fungus.
Well, I mean, I don't study fungus. I have studied fungus, but I don't I don't.
You don't
specialize.
specify. Yeah. One of my friends is really into fungus.
You have. Okay. I mean, it's fascinating, for sure.
Yeah, cool stuff. I mean, there's a lot of really interesting ways that fungus works that I just think is cool. It's like the internet or the nervous system or something.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's definitely parallels between how multicellular structures, particularly like the nervous systems that have developed within vertebrates and non-vertebrates, correlate to some of the fungus networks that we've studied. Yeah, fungus is weird. But just get details, science. Sorry, I'm a nerd.
I mean, you don't have to apologize for that. I think it's cool.
Yeah. But what are you into? I mean, obviously Spider-Man.
Drugs. I like drugs and dancing. And most recently fighting. But,
like MMA.
Sure.
Okay. Like doing it yourself or like watching it on pay-per-view?
Oh no, doing it myself.
Okay. So, have you been in like the ring or like are you going to classes or are you like, just hitting it
No,
up
but
in
I
the gym?
probably should. I just enjoy the spectacle of it all.
Spectacle. Like when you actually like hurt somebody?
Yeah. It's okay though. I mean, I try not to.
Why?
Because I don't like to. But I know how to, is the thing. So you try not to do that.
But if you're fighting, isn't the point to hurt somebody?
The point is to stop them.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you can definitely, stop somebody with pain, I suppose.
You could.
Knocking them out or whatever, yeah. And, okay. Fighting. I mean, you're really coming across as like badass bitch. I'm just gonna be honest.
Well, not to toot my own horn, but you wouldn't be wrong.
I mean, maybe I'll have to, maybe you can teach me a few things. I mean, I don't get in a lot of fights. I don't know if you can tell. I don't.
I wouldn't imagine so. But I mean, that's okay. You don't have to.
Well, so what are you making for food?
I am making what's quick, like probably tacos.
Yeah.
Tacos are pretty quick, like 30 minutes, nothing too serious.
Quick,
Plus tacos plus a Danish for dessert. I think hell yes.
So you get the tacos prepared. You get all the everything. You have this conversation with Mike, and he's got a taco in his hand. It's like, okay, so you're into movies, or at least Spider-Man. And,
Yeah, I love Spider-Man.
And I'm terribly sorry you didn't get to see the end of that one. We'll have to fix that once I figure out where to fix that. And you know and you're into fighting, yes. And you said drugs? Like, are you a pharmacist? I mean, you said you're a farmer.
No, I mean
Am I on a
illicit
hippie
subs-
commune? Is that what this is? Is this
yes.
a hippie? Oh my gosh, I didn't think these actually existed.
I mean, you know,
All right. So, like, peace, love, and all that shit going on here, but you like to fight. Okay. So what type of drugs are you taking? I mean, not to get too personal.
no, not at all. I love to talk about it. So mostly I am a stoner, but I recently came across this thing called Joy. Big fan. And it just helps you dance all night.
She dance.
Yeah.
All right.
Dancing is fun too.
Yeah, he said you were into dancing. You're like that physical type. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, it keeps you healthy, right? I mean, I try to hit the gym a little bit, but I mean, schools.
Working out is more fun if you do it in a fun way.
All right. Well, I mean,
Gym. I guess like gyms aren't my thing. I just do yoga and dancing.
okay, dancing. I would like to take you dancing.
I know just the place.
I don't know where to go. I got a couple places that I know, but if you have a preferred place,
Oh,
You did
yes. We can. I'm going to show you how I party.
I think I'd like
Mike's cool, yo.
Mike is wondering about that axe murderer conversation earlier.
that.
And whether that was foreshadowing or not. So are we talking like Fight Club fighting? What are we
I
talking
love
about
how
here?
he was trying to hammer it down like, oops, nope, you weren't supposed to hear that.
All right. Well, I think this is this is fun. I mean, great taco, by the way. I mean, yeah.
I'm glad you
Is
enjoyed
this
it.
vegan?
No,
No. Okay. Cool.
but we could have made it vegan.
That's
I
fine.
guess I should have asked, but
Oh no. I am 100% omnivore.
oh, good. Good. That means I can feed you properly.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no, and I did bring you a Danish.
That's true. I'm gonna split the Danish with him.
Okay. Yeah. Is there anything else that you are looking to do with this, in kitchen date?
I think this sounds like an axe murderer thing to do, right? No, but I'm gonna take him out to a field and go stargaze.
Okay. So he follows you easily enough. He's like, okay. I mean, out in the middle of nowhere, with a person who likes to fight, declared that they might be a maxer, and that's fine. He keeps up with conversation with you, and you go out to not necessarily Steak Tongue Point. That's a private spot for you, but you do
Mhm.
find a nice place to sit comfortably and look up. It's not super clear. It's been kind of overcast, but there's occasional patches of unblocked sky, and out here, those little patches light up.
Cool. And I'm gonna teach him yoga stuff.
Okay. Yeah, he's
Put him to work.
he is not great at it. He does not have his footing or his balance. It takes a few tries for him to get just the basics, but he seems to be enthusiastic.
Good.
Like so, you go out here, you do yoga under the stars in 40-degree weather. I mean,
I guess it's a good thing you brought a coat, cause
of course. No, I mean, you gotta always kind of rep the the good brands here, and keep warm with the. I mean, we're in the Pacific Northwest. If you don't have a good coat, there's something wrong with you.
very true.
And I love going hiking. I mean, that's kind of my hobby. Going out to the woods. Kind of, like I said, I love how life looks and works.
Hiking is good. Hiking is very good. I have a spot I like to hike to. It's really nice. It's like my personal favorite place.
Sounds lovely.
It is. Do you have a favorite place?
Yeah, we used to go out to this, campground out eastern Washington. It's fun. Been out there several times, but lately with the wildfires, it's not as much fun because they don't let you have a campfire.
That makes Wildfire. Yeah. Yeah.
But out here, yeah, no worries of that. We're surrounded by water.
That's the best part of living here, I think.
Yeah, I've always kind of liked the coast.
I think after we do like yoga and stuff, I'm probably gonna send him on his way. I want to go to the library.
Okay. So yeah, you spend a few hours here with Mike, in a conversation of just getting to know each other and having some common interests and some not so common interests. And you get back to the truck and he's like, "This has been a really good time, Jezebel, and I hope that you are serious about going dancing, because I have a pair of dancing shoes, and it would be nice to try them on and see if they work."
Yeah. Just, text me.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, maybe we'll take it to a show or go to a maybe we'll go to a fight or something. I don't know. Might be into that. So just watch people beat each other up.
Sure. Fuck it. Why not,
It might be something that we both get into. I don't know. And yeah, it's been a good night. Thank you.
Of course. And thanks for the Danish.
Anytime. Kind of awkwardly stands there for a bit. Yeah, good night. Yeah.
Good night.
He gets back into the truck and starts up the engine and kind of heads out.
I give him a wave.
Go
Mike,
ahead.
you poor fool.
I'm rooting for him, man.
Jezebel. Give me a willpower roll with difficulty 7.
Man, I have to keep notes just to keep my Cabal associates relationship straight, because we got Charlie flirting with Mark and we got Jezebel flirting with Mike. I'm gonna screw that up.
Mike and Mark and Mallory and no.
I mean, I've already given up on trying to keep track of the commune names. That I'm gonna be like those two that were doing the computer stuff for us. I don't know their names.
Yeah, I know Holly. I think
Holly,
there's
Tom,
a Bo.
Bo.
Jennifer. I knew there was a Jennifer. Okay, cool. I had 3 out of the 4. Tom is his name. Okay, cool.
I could
put it in
have
my
tried.
notes.
I could have tried to come up with that for like 20 minutes and wouldn't ever have gotten close.
Speaking of Jennifer, Jezebel, your phone is on fire,
Oh?
and you are getting a call from Jennifer.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer that.
You answer it, and immediately you know something's wrong when you hear, "Ah, good. Got a hold of you. Don't hang
Wait.
up.
Where's Jennifer?
She's safe. She's here with us."
That's not safe, dingbat.
Yeah. About that. Did you really think you could throw some floozy at us and we would not know?
I didn't think anything, to be honest.
Apparently.
So, are you gonna get to why you're calling, or?
Oh. I just wanted to hear your lovely voice. I was really expecting to be rid of you and your Pocahontas and fruit friend.
Can you at least be original if you're gonna try and be?
How's this for original? You have made it painfully clear that this country is on a slippery slope into decadence and debauchery.
Sorry, like, you can't be serious.
And we need to clean up. We will burn away the filth and purify this world, starting with this city. You've shown me what we must do to take back our country. If you interfere with us ever again, know that your compatriot, she will be one of the first to burn.
Jennifer will be fine. We'll make sure of that. So bring it on, bitch.
He hangs up.
Dude, if we interfere with them, excuse me, who was going to
Right.
finish us off tonight?
Exactly.
Like, we did not
like,
even mess
first
with
of
you?
all, the goddamn audacity. Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
This country is falling into decadence. Shut up. Uh-huh.
The only time I've ever heard a man is when he stood between me and my God-given constitutional rights.
you know what?
Someone sounds real mad. He's having a big feeling.
and never has learned how to have that.
Never once. Doing him an upset.
Mm.
You get to the library door, and it's locked.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Nay very sheepishly answers the door. Hey, Jizzy.
You good over there?
Yeah. Are you good? How was the date?
It's good. He's cute. He brought me a Danish.
Well, he damn well should have. He did tell you he was gonna.
Yeah, I made him tacos. And then I taught him yoga. He's
Oh.
not very good at it.
You had a very jazzy date.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Nay has locked the door behind Jezzy without really paying any attention to the fact that she's done so.
So, things have transpired.
Things have with Mike?
No, with Jennifer. She's been found
she
out.
Is she okay?
For now, yes. The guy did a whole lot of blase blah about us interfering with them because they're
Wait.
trying to burn the city or whatever.
What guy?
I guess I never got to that part. I didn't ask him. But it's some guy who is with the Home Guard.
Okay. So it wasn't Jennifer that called you.
No,
I assume this
they
was
were
a phone
calling
call.
from Jennifer's phone.
Fuck.
Yeah, they have her. He said if we try to stop them, he'll do something to her. She'll be the first to burn.
Well, it's not like that's out of character.
No.
Okay, Nay is going to get on the computer and start seeing if she can bust into cell networks to trace that fucking call.
Righto. Let's see. Yeah, I would imagine that you could. This will call for probably a little bit of spiritual guidance along with the skill. So yeah, 2 actions, or yeah, 1 action, 2 rolls here. So
Okay.
go ahead and roll your arete, communing with any of the digital spirits that you would see fit to do so.
Am I adding anything to that?
This is gonna be pretty coincidental. So difficulty is gonna be 6.
Okay, but no DP mod.
No DP mod.
Okay, 2 successes on that.
2 successes. Okay. And now, what were you doing with the computer? You were doing a search.
Well, attempting to get into the cell networks to trace that call. So whatever the phone records. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, this would be intelligence plus computer.
Okay.
it's a high difficulty of 9, but your 2 successes brings it down to 7. So with the guidance of digital spirits, it helps you break into potentially.
Oh, I don't like that red box. No successes.
You would have needed more than 1 success in general anyway, but because this is a higher end thing. However, yeah, it seems that call is shielded. We're not able to, and they're all shielded to a degree, but this one is definitely.
Is this something that Inea could keep trying on?
Certainly, difficulty will go up as things progress, but you can also do things to help mitigate that.
They will keep trying over time.
Try again next time.
Yep. So he didn't give you a name, or he's basically just holding her hostage against our action at all?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like he's thought that all the way through either, because the longer he has to hold her, the more obvious that's going to be, and the more problematic that's going to be for them. So the longer they have her, the more danger she's in. Does she have family here in the area?
Does she have family here? The commune, yeah, just us.
So it might be worth having somebody call and report her missing tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit.
They've got people in the police force. We know that for sure. But
yeah.
Especially based on what I saw last night at their demonstration, the few cops that they had, hanging out were pretty much just doing exactly that. They weren't actually doing the job of a cop, which is totally unsurprising, but at least it can create a paper trail in the case that we need it.
Yeah.
We might let Frosty know in the morning too.
Frosty. Yeah, I saw that he was here. What's going on with that?
Oh, right. Okay, so, and I'm gonna explain that to her, how sounds like there's gonna be some kind of an inquiry into all the shit that happened tonight.
Yeah, tribunal, small t. Is how he put it.
Is how he put it.
Tribunal, small t.
I'm gonna guess we scared the shit out of some people tonight, because we did make kind of a lot of noise.
That was pretty fucking public.
Yeah. So pretty much
I mean,
all
not
we can...
we wanted it to be out in public, and not that we wanted it to happen, but
right,
we were there.
Right.
Yeah.
If we hadn't been there, somebody would have died who is basically an innocent bystander, or was until last night, or until tonight anyway. So, well, you know the story. We just have to explain it to them and let them decide what they're going to decide. It sounds like Malcolm's already doing what he can do since he sent Frosty out. But anyway, so yeah, we're probably going to have to go into town tomorrow and answer some questions.
Well, I mean, the only thing we can tell them is the truth. And the truth is that we were just trying to not die.
Yeah, we pretty much got jumped twice.
Yeah. Jumped. That's the word. It's G-Ways.
Okay, so anyway, so yeah, that's why Frosty's here. I'm not really sure why they felt the need to send him in person. Why they couldn't just, give us a call. But yeah.
Mm.
So
Maybe
anyway,
it's
we might tell Frosty that they are holding Jennifer. That may help with the whole tribunal stupidity.
yeah. And I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll mobilize or something.
I'm
I
not
doubt
gonna hold
it.
my breath about that.
Yeah. I doubt it. One hopes, but no.
Yeah. Well, and honestly, the only reason I'm even entertaining this whole stupid idea is that we made a promise to Malcolm. Otherwise, I'd have told them to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, I get that.
Me too. Mabel chimes in from behind.
Hmm.
You're so quiet, Mabel. I almost forgot you were back there.
Sometimes it's best just to observe. You learn the most that way.
I'm gonna take the face off of whatever bastard called you and threatened Jennifer, though.
Yep. That sounds right to me. I could go for some faces.
That woman shrieking at us tonight, she really got into your head, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Because you're really... I can't get over it. It's like night and day. You're so not yourself.
Maybe I can fix that, right? Hold on.
If you feel the need to, certainly.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. You're gonna try and dispel the effect with the mind effect as well.
Yeah.
If you'd like to, you certainly can. You did it with Inea just a few days ago.
I did. I forgot that I did that. Gee whiz. Okay. It hit you too, Nay, didn't it? That woman.
I mean, she was obnoxiously noisy, but I don't know if she did all that. I mean, I don't...
Darling, you have washed your hands 800 times in the last 5 minutes. I'm surprised you still have knuckles.
Left in that bottle?
I mean, it was...
The library is locked. It's never locked.
Was that me?
Yes.
Yeah, every time.
Wait, what do you mean every time?
I mean, every time that you've been anywhere near that door, you've locked it, whether it was locked or not. You've unlocked it and relocked it. I've seen you do it 3 times.
And Mabel nods her head.
Fuck. Okay, yeah, I guess she got me more than I realized.
Yeah, we're starting with you.
Ugh.
Inside
Okay.
your head, Jezzy, you hear.
Is it really that important that you want to waste your time and energy on this?
Did y'all hear that?
Should start with you.
Right?
No, we did not hear that. Whatever that is. What are you hearing?
Someone talking to me. This is the 3rd time they've I thought it was Polaris. And now I'm not so sure.
You can't serve from an empty cup, honey. Or a cracked and dented one, either.
Yeah, true. Okay. I guess me. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So let's see. This is essentially like healing your
Mhm.
brain. So it's going to require 3 successes.
Okay.
Nothing too difficult. You have had some difficulty with
Like center.
meditation and centering.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is going to be. How are you going to try and mend the discrepancies in your mind?
The last time I used crystal,
Mhm.
and I don't know, maybe I should. Yeah, I use little crystals. I think I'm gonna dance. Just like dance around the crystal, you know? And try to imbue it with some of my healing magic mentally, and then use the crystal for me and
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and for the dancing, let's use stamina and well, yeah, because you're still tight. So stamina and expression with a DP mod of -1.
okay.
And
What's the difficulty?
difficulty 6.
Oh,
Three successes. Okay. So then Arete, yeah. Say roll your Arete with a difficulty of 3. That's as low as it gets.
okay. Is there a DP mod? Or just
there's-
roll my air tag? Okay.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay,
Thought it was a
so
botch. Okay.
as you
can-
dance, your first roll, turns out you get 1 success. You're still trying to channel this positivity, this energy of the dance into the receptacle crystal, and spend the first 15 minutes on this. The next would be the same stamina and expression roll, DP mod -1, but difficulty has gone to 7.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. Another 3 successes, so you can roll your Arete again, this time with the same difficulty of 3.
Much better.
And 4 successes. This now has a total of 5 successes, so you have successfully charged the crystal after about 30 minutes of intense dancing. What music did you have playing?
Oh, I fully am playing Paramore's Brand New Eyes album.
Okay, cool. The rocking vocals and the heavy beat definitely push you along, and you struggle at first, but you manage to center all your energy into this crystal, and you know that it has the potential possibility to overcome whatever struggles that you are having mentally or Inea. You have a choice. The crystal itself is the instrument.
Okay. I'm gonna do myself first. Sorry.
I am going to really go back. Should have wrote this down. But I bet I did. Hold on. Check it. Previous episode. So, yeah, you have to overcome a certain amount of, with your number of successes, and 5 successes is actually more than enough to overcome the initial effect and the residuals of what she put into it. So, as you center and focus on the crystal and try and draw in the healing energies from it, you feel your intensity kind of chip away, and you feel like the normal social padding that is the persona of Jezebel kind of returns to the fold. The rawness that you've been feeling, the intensity of pure id kind of fades away. You still have a massive headache and you are exhausted.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. That'll do it. I'm probably sore. Oh my god, I need a soak. Like Epsom salts. And a bath bomb. Okay. Can I hand the crystal to Nay, or do I need to charge it again?
You hand it to Inea, but it seems the charge has gone down. It's not nearly as enough.
Yeah,
energy.
okay. Okay.
It may be something that you don't have quite the will to continue with this evening.
I'll have to wait until tomorrow.
Don't worry
I
about
think-
it, Lizzie. I'm just washing my hands and locking doors. I'm okay for tonight. I'm really
Well-
tired too.
We will all be at 100% before the tribunal. Make sure of it.
Yeah.
For tonight, let's get some rest. Because
Yeah.
wow, what an evening.
Yeah.
Jesus, I need a nap.
Yeah.
Very long nap.
It's
Yeah.
what, about 10, 11 o'clock at night right now?
Yeah, it's getting close to midnight there. And you are settling in for your midwinter's nap as Christmas is on its way. The commune is, really looking forward to a good celebration. Though, Aunt Mabel, one of her babies is in danger. She seems to be taking it well. with the long gaze of experience and the ability to kind of sense the future. She seems to be almost unflappable when it comes to things like this. But Jezzy, you know, she's not it.
Yeah.
We're gonna get Jennifer back. I will accept nothing else.
That's what I told the guy. I said Jennifer will be fine. We'll make sure of it.
Oh, we'll find a way to track her down. If I have to beg Moro to help with that, I will.
We'll find her. It'll be fine.
God, this is what I was worried about before.
Yeah. Wasn't a fan of the plan. Not that plan.
She seems so sure. Well, we got to get her back to find out how they caught her.
Yeah.
And Charlie, anything on your mind before everybody disperses for the evening?
Not really.
So before
I'm sure
Nate, go
Billie is
ahead.
exhausted, so I don't know.
Before Nay passes out, she is going to try and do some meditating. Try and, get her brain back together as best she can on her own. What does it take to lower paradox and or regain will?
So
or
willpower.
quintessence?
Quintessence, you would have to meditate at a node or steal it from something with Prime. You have enough Prime, I believe, that you can do that.
I'm not going to do it here on the commune.
Right. But
Unless
usually
they've
just
got a node. If they've got a node, they'll let me use. That's one thing, but
yeah, meditation there can usually be a good way. As far as willpower, that a combination of things actually. It's a weird thing. So I'd say for rescuing Jolie and surviving that, you would each regain a point of willpower. And after a night's rest, you would also get a willpower back, so just the one for now. And then probably another at the next point. Then, specifically, any of you have done an action that was in accordance with your nature. Let me just check all those here for a second. So would we say that Inea has provided help that someone desperately needs?
Are we talking
clearly
about in
making
this
a difference.
session?
Yeah. This session or just in the past day. The only thing I could really think of might be with Martin. You provided your card, but that's not a true act. So I would say probably not.
Mm-mm.
And with Jezzy, visionary. You gain willpower when you convince folks that your vision is worth their devotion to, or when your actions turn your vision into practical reality. I don't think we're quite there today. And with Charlie, the Book of Secrets.
Oh my god, when did that get added to my sheet?
What?
A glitch totem?
I mean, it's not. It's been there for a long time.
I have never noticed that. I just,
It has
my eye
no-
was skipping from wolf totem and then sort of running down the list and then hitting flower child totem, and I'm like, I know about those two, so yeah, that's okay. And
That
I
glitch has been there. Just no dots in it.
totally been skipping over it.
And for Charlie, will regain willpower when he successfully protects, comforts, or nurtures someone who really needs it. You've got to actually help that other person in some way, but whether or not they acknowledge your assistance, yeah, you still feel good about it anyway.
Okay, so Charlie definitely stepped in several times during that fight.
Yeah.
Charlie got us out of there too.
Yes, he
And
did.
we all desperately needed that.
Yep.
So I would award Charlie an additional recuperation for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Paradox, that's just something you live with until it bleeds off naturally, or you have a familiar that can help absorb it. But crows don't really operate at night, so Cal has not come around.
Yeah, Cal was pushing himself to help us with that fight because it was right at dusk.
Yeah. And then you could also, there are some higher level prime effects that might be able to help with that, but none of you have that ability.
No. So anyway, I think Nay will do some meditation before she sleeps to try and settle herself. But I think she's probably in for a rough night.
That is probably true. Okie dokie. Well, each of you find your own beds that have been set for you. Jezzy, you sleep in your own bed for the first time in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie and Inea, you have pretty decent, rooms set aside in one of the empty houses. And we'll let you take in slumber, and we'll pick back up at another time.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Jesse had the
You're all
cutest
alive.
date ever.
Interesting.
And he's really
Yeah.
wondering. He's really wondering about that axe murderer conversation.
I would be too if I were
Yo, yeah.
God.
I
Jesse
don't
was
know.
something
He
the
kind of
fuck
gives
else.
me some odd vibes.
He is an odd duck right now, and I'm
Yeah.
willing to give him
Well,
like geeky nerd odd duck with a potential side of mad scientist.
Yeah,
that mad scientist stuff really gets me because, he was way too close to what happened with Cancel there. That really kind of concerns me that maybe that might have been at least partially his doing.
Yeah. And bringing up fungi like that makes me wonder,
Right.
what do you know? What is
Yeah.
it that you know?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
talked
Who
about
are you and what do you
plants,
know?
fungus, and animals. I mean, that's
And he
pretty
He
basic.
did.
The way he phrased it was, plants and animals and fungus somewhere in between, which he's not wrong. They, okay. But just from the Night Hunter's perspective, there was a little bit of stuff in there that was a little too on the nose, Just like,
Yeah. Well, the
because
thing about
how
it
was
is-
he not more out? He called and he was just like, "Hey, I hope you made it out okay." That was really weird. Ha ha ha. Like, dude, you had a front row seat to this thing ripping through the fabric of space-time. Are you kidding me? I would be
know what he saw.
losing my absolute shit.
yeah,
We
we
don't know what he saw.
we
have
we
no
really
idea.
don't.
Don't
He
know what
could-
he saw. No, but the thing that gets me, the other thing that gets me is like, Jesse's right. Like, and yes, Jesse's hot, but like, I mean, that's a long way to drive right after something crazy just happened for somebody that you met. Like, it seems like, yeah,
You
there's a little bit.
see, like, it's giving sketch. It's giving
Yeah.
sketch, and I'm really
Smelling
curious.
fishy like tuna.
Because when he said fungus, I was like, "That's interesting."
Yeah, I thought you were gonna chase it down a little further when you had Jesse talking about, oh, one of my friends is really into fungus. And I'm like,
Well, the thing about it is like Jesse's not exactly in her right mind. So
no,
I don't know if she even would
Uh-uh.
pick up on that stuff.
Mm-mm.
But she certainly
Uh-uh.
didn't relay that part of it. So
No, she didn't. She really
No,
didn't.
that's true.
Nope. Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. We'll see where that goes. It was, if you just give it the benefit of the doubt, though, it was an awkwardly adorable date.
If we're giving it the benefit of the doubt, cutest thing in the world.
Right.
But my suspicious ass is like, who are you? Who are you and what do you want?
Where did you come from?
Right. Who sent you? I want answers.
Why did you pick me out of the entire lobby?
Right.
Well, I mean,
that's not that big of a
that's
surprise.
not that surprising. I mean, come on.
There's like a whole bunch of nerds standing in line for a movie.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I mean, how many hot girls are gonna be standing in that line? I mean, there'll be a few,
Okay.
but how many of them won't have somebody attached to their arm already?
Right. Okay. All right.
Your girls get snatched up quick.
I
Those
gotta
lines,
I gotta give you that. You're right. You're right. Yep. I had almost forgotten about that. You're right. That's fair.
I gotta say, it was the most interesting thing when Cammy and I were going to see. I think it was the second Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, it was a long time ago. It also premiered the same weekend as Magic Mike, and it was just really interesting to seeing the two lines.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. That's wow.
Phoenix Jones was actually in our line for that movie. The Seattle superhero.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty funny. He was like in full get-up, everything. It was kind of weird.
Of course.
When
That's an advertising opportunity.
yes.
Yeah, so little peek behind the scenes reveal here. I had this idea for a mage. I really, really wanted a mage whose focus in instruments was cosplay. And that has become Jolie Jones.
I was gonna say, so we have
Yes.
Jolie Jones.
Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, as soon as he wandered off, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I've seen okay, for sure.
Nate
Just-
is
just the idea.
already worried that they're gonna spend a lot of time running around keeping his ass in one piece.
Yeah, because I mean, I did call this man Spider-Man twice.
Yes, you did. And you introduced him to Mabel. I mean, Mabel already knew him, obviously, but you walked through the door, and the first thing you said was, and Jolie is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
She's gonna have a
Which-
few private sessions with him, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
that's-
We don't need another hero.
No, God.
She could hook up with Griffin Claw. It would be this amazing Griffin Claw and Julie Jones.
Oh, don't give
I
him
am-
ideas.
I am just imagining the banter between
Oh.
them.
Wildly different paradigms, all kind of converging
Yeah.
into the same streets.
Oh God.
Anyway,
Nate just wants
I
to
had a great time.
apologize.
this was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I had a lot of fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll catch you next time, and yeah, see you then.
Good
Everyone.
night, everybody.
All right.
Guys.
Good night.